Well, I figured you guys were missing some of those train horns, some of that train action. So, we'd grab a couple. No, I'm not purposely sitting beside a bunch of tracks waiting for trains. I'm in Carroll, Iowa right now. And it comes straight through here, so I figured while I'm waiting, we just will see if we can find some trains. The date today is January 25th. Temperature is sitting right at 20 degrees. We're in Carroll, Iowa, like I said. I had to bring my mother-in-law over here. Sarah was originally planned to bring her over, but she got swamped at work, so I'm home, so I figured, hey, why not? Now, usually these tracks, Union Pacific, usually they're busy. They're just swamped, and there's train after train after train. Well, we've been here for about a half an hour while my mother-in-law's up at the doctor, and we've seen that, the maintenance train. So maybe that's why the trains aren't coming here as hard as they usually do. And I really don't know a whole lot about them. Maybe these aren't the main tracks. I'm pretty confident they are, though. Boy, you never really think about how long trains are until you're standing outside in wind chills of probably about 4 degrees. I think the last time I checked was our wind chill. It's kind of chilly out. The trains, from what I understand, the trains that run Union Pacific through this neck of the woods in Iowa are shorter than like if we were going to go out west and follow trains. From the way I understand, the trains out west get crazy long with all kinds of engines in between them to help move them. I'm not a big train guy, so I can't really help you guys out a lot. I'm sure there's enough of you guys watching this that are like, okay, that was Union Pacific, blah, blah, blah. Here's where he was going. Here's what he was doing. Here's what he was hauling. They're just kind of cool. So we have the time, so I figured let's run around here a little bit. See what we can capture for some footage. Chamber of Commerce building down here in Carroll. I'm assuming this must be an old railroad station at some point, because it really definitely has the look of a stop you would make when you were traveling by train. I can definitely see how you guys that are into trains could get into them very easily. We've ridden multiple trains in the wise of the scenic trains, like in South Dakota or in Colorado. We've ridden a few. It's pretty cool riding those style, but someday I want to travel by train. Maybe someday it'd be awesome to travel across America by train, but let's face it, I'll probably never do that. But I can see how you guys could get into trains, just feeling the rumble, hearing the power, seeing the amount of cargo that they can haul, versus our normal, when we're running trucks, you know, we're governed out at usually around 80,000 pounds here in the States, or here in this part of the States. Out west you can haul a little bit heavier, and up north they haul a little bit heavier in the trucking world. But the trains, I can see where you guys are coming across. That parking lot right there, over 20 years ago, this is where I came to get my CDL, to get my license to drive a truck. Me and my grandpa has passed away since then, but me and my grandpa came over here to Carroll, Iowa, and that parking lot back there is where, I don't know if they do it anymore, but that's where you would take your CDL test. I was telling Mardell, that's my mother-in-law, as we were going up to the hospital, that those are the only two tests, the only two classes I've ever aced in my life, was driver's ed back when I was 14, and getting my CDL test to drive a semi truck. Those are the only two tests I've ever aced in my life. Right now we're up at the hospital waiting for Mardell to come out, and you can still definitely hear those trains throughout the entire city here. We're probably maybe 4 blocks away from the tracks as we sit right here. And earlier when I said that I could probably get used to the trains, I can see your fascination with them. I still could not live by tracks or live in a town that the trains go through, because I think they probably drive me a little bit crazy. From what I hear, the California buddy of mine, he lives right by the tracks, and he says you get used to it, but he lives by quiet tracks versus like these tracks that run across Highway 30, these Union Pacific tracks. They're busy. For instance, that's the 4th train to come through town within this past hour that we've been here.
And we wait on the doctor for that to, then the doctor comes in, looks at the x-ray, looks at
going to paint an eyeball on it, just to let you know.
Oh, well, whatever.
That's what I'm going to do. I'll paint an eyeball on it.
Okay.
You okay back there? That was kind of cool. I hope that footage turns out. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward. Speak. Okay. I am looking forward to editing that footage up tonight. I hope it turns out. We didn't have any of the microphones or any of the fancy stuff. We just grabbed the camera, threw it on there, and the wind was blowing for a little bit there. The snow was coming down. So who knows? Maybe it'll actually look more nostalgic, more better, even better. I can't talk. That's all there is to it. I really can't talk. Some of you were asking about Opie's red ball there. Mom got Opie that ball. Oh, come on. 1 minute. Oh, Mom got Opie that ball. And, well, it's his toy. Him and Jax fight over it. We actually have 2 of them, but they fight over the one, and that's just the way it is. Opie says I'm done talking, so I'm done talking. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't yet, jump on over to truckingwithschmidt.com. Dad put a bunch of new merchandise up on there, so go check it out, give it a little look-see. He's added a couple other things to the website and the wives of Stacy's blog, and a couple other cool little things you guys need to go check out. Other than that, you guys stay safe. As always, I'll see you next time. Couldn't give me 1 minute, man? Just needed 1 minute. We needed to bring the car back to Paige up here at the school, because if some of you noticed, I hijacked our Explorer today. My mother-in-law can't get into the dually, and Sarah had the Jeep, so I took Paige's car. I'm gonna get in the back seat. She'll be out here in about less than 5 minutes. I'm gonna screw with her, see if I can do the whole back seat scare thing, see how that goes. It might not go good for me. I've taught her some very, very mean things to do for predators who sneak up on her.
Holy freaking goddamn, what are you doing?
Did you just cuss, Paige?
My dad did.
Paige, did you just cuss?
Like, when you do that, I'm going to.
I think she just cussed. I'm pretty sure.
There, like a freaking creeper. You creeper.
Oh, mercy.